Didn't know what I was doing, but knew I was doing something.
Didn't know what I was doing, but I knew I was doing something. Again, there's that idea of the inner voice that, despite everybody in the world telling you that you're doing it wrong, that you got to do it their way, there's that inner voice that says, no, stay the course, do it your way.
Holding in the way, that's what I heard him say. They used to heed the words he said, but that was yesterday. Gold will turn to gray, and youth will fade away. They'll never care about you, call you holding in the way.
Good morning and welcome back. After a week's absence, YouTube didn't like my most recent Trump Latinos reaction video and took it down for, quote, medical misinformation, unquote. I've had a nice little vacation from YouTubing, which I probably needed because I've been pushing very hard to get out a lot of videos in the month of September. Luckily, there was no major development as far as new music released. I'm coming back today with another in a series that I've been doing of Who Did It Better. And again, I'm throwing a little bit of a curveball because I'm talking about a song called My Way, but it's actually two different songs. Most people may be familiar with the Frank Sinatra song that was a hit in 1968 called My Way. And I'm going to play that and react to that. And then some of you who have been listening to the new Brave 2 album with Tom and Adam are aware that there's a song on there called My Way as well. Two totally different songs, but very similar themes. I don't know if Tom knew about Frank Sinatra's song, or you'd think he almost would have had to. It's such a famous song. In fact, it's Frank's signature song. I'm going to break the video into two parts because people may not want to listen to the whole first part of Frank Sinatra, who, if you're alive today, would be 108. He's an old school guy. I'm going to break the Tom MacDonald reaction into a separate video for those who are only interested in the more modern music. And then if you want to see the whole context, there's this video here. Later on, when we listen to Tom's version, I think you'll see that there's similarities. The main difference that I see is that Frank, as you'll see in the opening line here, is talking about a man looking back towards the end of his life. He was in his 50s when he recorded this, and kind of looking back, he said, the end is near. Where Tom, of course, is a young man in his 30s, and he's looking ahead more about how he's going to continue to live his life doing it my way. But I don't think the message is much changed.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way.
Funny thing about this song, the music was actually written by a French person, and then Paul Anka heard that and wrote his own words, the words you're hearing now, and he wrote it specifically with Frank Sinatra in mind. He kind of put himself in Frank's position and say, how does Frank feel about doing things my way? And then he approached Sinatra and said, hey, I've got this song for you. I really want you to play it. And it became Frank's signature tune. But the funny thing about signature tunes is sometimes the artists get tired of them and actually come to hate them. It's almost like being typecast as an actor. Everyone just wants to hear those signature tunes. Similar thing happened in country music with George Jones. His signature song became He Stopped Loving Her Today. And he said he hated that song, but it was his biggest selling song of all time.
Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do, saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way.
I've always related to those lines there. They started that verse. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I mean, we've all had regrets in our lives, things that we might have done better, relationships that might have worked if we had done things a little differently. But he's taking a really macho attitude here and saying, yeah, I screwed up some things, but I'm not going to dwell on them. You know, life can only be lived forward. And so whatever I might have screwed up in the past, I'm not even going to mention it. What good would it do me? Now, Sinatra, he's such a master of the timing of the phrasing. He's singing very, very slow and deliberate. You hear every word. But then he's going to take it up a notch. You can feel the music starting to build here. He's going to take it up more than a notch, about 5 notches. And then he'll bring it right back down to that same calm reflection. It's a masterclass in timing and phrasing. And I'm not any kind of a singer, but when you hear this, you just have to marvel at whoever arranged this for him, knew what they were doing.
Did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried.
I just wanted to hold that transition from the high energy that he's singing, and then he brings it all the way back down to that mellow, calm, reflective voice. But in the meantime, what did he say? He said, there was lots of times in my life when things were not going well, and when I bit off more than I could chew, and I had to face up and fight my way through it. And no matter what happened, he stood tall and did it his way. So, sure, there's always people around him happy to give you free advice on how you should live your life. But there's an inner voice that we all have that says, no, this is the way I want to do it. I want to do it my way. Society writ large is always, especially in recent years, trying to tell you how to live your life. And so this song here is an anthem for those who want to listen to that inner voice and do be true to themselves.
I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that And may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, not me. I did it my way.
That was another laid back verse. He's talking about how he lost in love, and then later on he looked back and he found it amusing. That's a tough one, to finally gain that perspective at the end of your life, that maybe that thing that you cared so much about and was so heartbroken over had its comical aspects. And now he's going to build it back up for the closing, which is fabulous.
For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my Yes, it was my way.
Beautiful, beautiful. The way he came out of that final crescendo and then again back to that calm, reflective voice. But what did he say? He is channeling Tom MacDonald, or Tom MacDonald's channeling him in that last verse. What is a man if he doesn't stand up for himself? He's nothing. He's got to say what he believes and not repeat what he's told to say, not be a person who kneels. Very, very strong closing in this song. And boy, is there anybody better than Frank Sinatra to put a song like that across? And of course, the orchestration, that's the one thing you notice if you listen to any of Frank's stuff. Highly, highly arranged and orchestrated with a full complement of instruments behind him, and really, really puts the song across. Okay, whew. So now we're going to go, 1968 to 2023. We're going to go ahead to a song that just came out a few weeks ago. This song is off the latest album by Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun, and they both are featured in this song. And it also features an artist that I had never heard of, who goes by the name Social Repose. Apparently he's quite a well-known internet figure, has over 1 million followers to his channel. And if you go down that rabbit hole, he's crazy. I mean, he has the most gaudy appearance, puts on all kinds of goth makeup, and has mechanical wings. It's really hard to explain what he does. On his channel, there's a little bit of everything. He does cover versions of a lot of songs. As you can see, he has a beautiful voice. He does reactions on other songs, and then he does just oddball stuff about his life. I'll point out the different parts, who's singing which. Not that well known, certainly not in the rap community. It's kind of a strange choice, maybe, for Tom to have featured him. But the more I know about Social Repose, I gotta believe that Tom has been a fan of his, because now that I understand a little more about him, I'm seeing signs from early on that Tom has been following this guy, because he's incorporated some of Social Repose's techniques into a lot of his videos. I think in particular the song Heart Emoji, which I've also reacted to, is a great example of kind of a Social Repose type song.
I will never let them tell me how to raise my kids. They ain't never ever gonna change the way I live. Call me a conspiracy theorist cause I don't trust politicians, but I'll be spitting in their faces till they put me in prison. It's middle fingers to the grave until my fingers is missing. It's fuck the system forever, I'll pass it on to my children. I was never the captain of any football team. I was way too distracted with trying to chase my dreams. Did it my way, tattoos on my face. Never went to college, started building houses trying to get some money saved. Hung around with bikers screaming fuck all the cops. All I needed was some cigarettes and hardly exhaust. It was a long road, couple wrong turns, couple potholes, couple lessons learned. I was fucking with the wrong hoes. Never took directions, nobody could tell me nothing. Didn't know what I was doing, but knew I was doing something.
Didn't know what I was doing, but I knew I was doing something. Again, there's that idea of the inner voice that despite everybody in the world telling you that you're doing it wrong, that you got to do it their way, there's that inner voice that says, no, stay the course, do it your way. The difference I see, as I mentioned earlier in the full video, is where Frank was taking the perspective of an older man looking back and retrospectively on his life and saying, yeah, I did it my way in the past. Tom, as a young man, is looking forward. And, of course, the first surprise, he's talking about, they're not going to tell me how to raise my children. Well, as far as I know, Tom does not yet have any children, although maybe this is some sort of an announcement. I doubt it, but he's in a relationship with Nova, and he said he would like to have children someday. So he's just looking ahead and saying, when that time comes, Nova's going to tell me how to raise my kids. Very much of an anti-establishment song.
Break both of my legs, I still won't crawl. You'll see I'll do this my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. You ain't gon' see me fall. You'll see I'll do this my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
That was Tom singing his part of the chorus, and he said, you can break both my legs, but you're never going to see me crawl. So it's really a song of defiance. Now, here's the surprise. I own the CD, and I listened to it a number of times. I didn't really focus on the fact that there was a featured artist in here. At first, I thought it was Tom singing this next bit, but now I realize, no, it's not. It's Social Repose. And he's got a beautiful voice. It works perfectly, but it's not Tom.
I don't care if it kills me and dog if the whole world hates till the day I'm in the grave. Coming to my way. I don't care if it kills me and dog and the police come and they take my freedom away. Coming to my way.
So Adam is going to get a verse here too, but before we leave that was Social Repose on his part of the chorus there, and he's going to sing a lot more towards the end of the song. He's talking about, I don't care if the police come and put me in jail, take my freedom away. No matter what, I'm going to do it my way. It's really an anthem of defiance, which in this current time is very poignant because we are faced with loss of freedom in so many areas and so many threats to our freedom. I'm really liking the message. Go, Adam.
I've been hit, spit on, and kicked this all the shit. As a kid, I went through it, guess life's just a bitch. You know, I went down that road, they told me not to go. Ended up broke down in the street, no home. What you know about collect calls from a prison phone? What you know about thinking when your next meal come? No, I never had no luck like a four-leaf clover. Never giving up till the story's over. Bounce back like time to act right. Trying to shine bright like a flashlight. King in my last life, probably why I act like you should count your blessings. Cause in this life I rose from the ashes like a peasant, no question. All truth, real answers. Fuck the government, I ain't never put my hands up unless it's to smack them for the shit that they hand us. Time to take it back, now they holding it for ransom.
That's the second time in this album that Adam has said, fuck the government. And it was also in the Freedom of Speech song, which I've also done a reaction to, or Dave and I did. He's not going to be a slave. Is that clear? Is that clear yet? So now we're going to go back to the choruses again. And then they're going to basically turn the song over to Social Repose.
Smack them for the shit that they hand us. Time to take it back, now they holding it for ransom.
Break both of my legs, I still won't crawl. You'll see I'll do this my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. You ain't gon' see me fall. You'll see, I'll do this my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. I don't care if it kills me and target the whole world hates till the day I'm in the grave. I'ma do my way, do my way. I don't care if it kills me and target the police come and they take my freedom away. I'ma do my way, do my way. They might shoot me in the head, but I promise I'ma do it my way. They might lock me in the pen, but I promise I'ma do it my way. They can scream me out, but I promise I'ma do it my way. Do it my way. They might put me through hell, but I promise I'ma do it my way. Do it my way. I don't care if it kills me and target the whole world hates till the day I'm in the grave. I'ma do my way, do my way. I don't care if it kills me and target the police come and they take my freedom away. I'ma do my way, do my way.
Yeah, so they let Social Repose, they let him sing the bridge, which was very, very hard hitting, and then do the chorus again. A lot of respect being shown by Tom to Social Repose. And if they ever do a video of this song, people are going to freak when they see what this guy looks like. I mean, he is the oddest looking fellow since Kiss, probably. And I was not a Kiss fan. But he is very, very different, but very, very talented and very entertaining. There's a couple songs that they haven't done the videos yet, and I'm hoping either Freedom of Speech or My Way will be on the short list of songs, if they do any more. He's done 5 now, I believe. You know, out of 15, that's all he wants to do, and he's going to move on to the next project, whatever that might be. Hopefully there's going to be some more videos coming out of this. But if not, here's 2 more reasons to buy the album. I guess you can't get the CD unless you want to go on eBay and pay twice as much now. But you still can download it, I think, from the iTunes or Amazon. I highly recommend that you do because we got a lot of good songs on here. And I may do more as they grow on me. I'm not a quick take. Freedom of Speech, that one hit me. This one grew on me a little slower. Didn't know what to think of it at first, but it's growing on me. I like the message. Do it your way.